Shot fire, shot fire.
Shots fired.
Shot fire, shot fire. Alright, we're getting on the highway now. Alright, hit the spike, go ahead. You say good spike, Sergeant? Looks like good spike. He's slowing down now, 40 miles per hour. I'll take over for you. We're going 45, he's riding in the shoulder. Hey, Sharpish. Looks like two left tires are out and front right tires out. We're just going over the Hockenham River Bridge. Hey, Sharpie. Speed 35. Traffic light. He's driving partially in the far right hand shoulder lane. We're approaching exit 5.
Working with the state units in the area.
I'm in the area, but they've been notified on the hotline. We're still in communication with them.
10-4, we're doing 42 in the right lane.
Looks like the vehicle is starting to lose traction, it's losing control. We're over here at the I-84 split.
Go up to the driver door if he tries to bail, guys.
But if you talk to him from the rear when he stops, I'll get the driver's door. Simple. Losing control, still on the shoulder. Speeds are now 30. Looks like he's losing his front driver tire. He's losing his driver rear tire. I don't know what it is now. Shot fire, shot fire.
Shots fired.
Fish, copy, shots fired.
Shot fire, shot fire.
What's up, everybody? It's Danny from TheConstitutionState here today. I hope everybody's having a good day. So this took place on October 25th, 2025, just a few days ago. And it involves the Manchester Police Department in Manchester, Connecticut. It's like these guys are a bunch of cowboys. Of course, the Office of the Inspector General has put a report out, but we've seen how he blatantly lies on reports and puts false information in there to try and sway the public, so you can never tell what's believable or not. Press release, October 27, 2025, the Office of the Inspector General, together with the Manchester Police Department, Hartford Judicial District's Attorney's Office, and the Connecticut State Police Central District Major Crime Squad are investigating an officer-involved shooting that occurred during the early morning of October 25, 2025 on Interstate 84, westbound in East Hartford, Connecticut. chased him out of Manchester. Based on preliminary investigation, the following facts have been ascertained. At approximately 1:42 a.m., Manchester police officer Israel Rivera conducted a traffic stop at 335 Central Street in Manchester on a Lexus sedan for an alleged motor vehicle violation, misuse of marker plate. After briefly speaking to the driver, later identified as Samuel Lee, 39, the Lexus sped away while almost striking another police cruiser that had arrived at the scene. Several Manchester police officers, including Officer Kyle Busey, then pursued Lee, who at the time drove his vehicle at 70 miles per hour to evade the police. Manchester Police Sergeant Kyle Zimnick positioned his cruiser near the I-84 westbound on-ramp on West Middle Turnpike in Manchester. Zimnick deployed the stop sticks at the entrance to the on-ramp just before the Lexus attempted to access I-84 westbound. When Lee drove over the stop sticks, several of his vehicle's tires were punctured. The officers then continued to pursue the Lexus onto I-84 westbound towards East Hartford. Lee drove his Lexus onto the right side of the highway just past the I-384 interchange. Lee then rolled down his driver's side window and fired multiple rounds from a handgun at the pursuing officers. At least one cruiser was struck by gunfire. Officer Busey returned fire from his service firearm. One round struck Lee in the right hip. Lee then operated his vehicle down I-84 until his vehicle came to a rest on the left side of the highway near the Jersey barrier just beyond the Forbes Street overpass. Lee then surrendered to officers on scene, who rendered him emergency medical treatment until he could be transported to Hartford Hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. Officers observed a firearm on the driver's side floor of the vehicle, which can be seen on body-worn camera video of one of the officers. And what gets me is police are always the first ones to cry about any video being edited or clipped. Yet every video the IG, the police, the state, any public agency releases is edited. So I kind of find that amusing. The officers involved in the suit and apprehension of Lee captured the incident on their body-worn cameras and or dashboard cameras on their cruisers. Lee, whose last known address is in Manchester, has 6 outstanding rearrest warrants from various jurisdictions. He remains hospitalized. With respect to this incident, an arrest warrant for Lee has been obtained by Hartford State's attorney for various felony charges, including but not limited to criminal attempt of assault in the first degree. And this is where the shooting happened. This is the Forbes overpass. Now Samuel is on the docket for a ton of crap, and it appears like most of it has to do with driving and the right to travel. But these are the charges from this incident: attempt to commit assault, first discharge firearm, assault on a public safety, EMT, transit, health employee, criminal possession of firearm, ammo, weapon felony, illegal discharge of a firearm, interfering with officers resisting, illegal operation under suspension, reckless driving, improper use marker. Then it looks like they hit him with failure to comply with fingerprinting. And it's weird because he has 2 dockets for this. And it looks like all the same charges, but on one he has a $100,000 bond, and on this one he has no bond. And it's weird because they'll turn around and tell everybody that they were keeping the public safe by having this shootout in the middle of the highway. They always act like somebody with a firearm is going to go use it 10 minutes later on everybody they see, which is rarely the case, I would say. And it seems like a lot of the times they create a bigger safety issue for the public. But I thought this was wild. Clearly it's going to be justified. In Connecticut, we see it all the time. Even when it's not, it doesn't matter, and they don't charge the officers, regardless. So what's it matter if it's justified or not? It's all the same outcome. But let me know what you guys think. Leave it in the comments. We'll talk about it, and I'll see you guys on the next one.